Hey everybody! Welcome to episode 39 of the StressKnits podcast. I'm Stacy, also known as StressKnits on Ravelry, and Stacy Elstone on Instagram. So thank you so much to new viewers for checking me out, and thank you to returning viewers for coming back and hanging out with me. It means so much that you guys want to spend a little bit of your day listening to me talk about crafting to you guys, because it's what I love and it's what I'm excited about. So it really means a lot to me that you tune in. First things first, I made a mistake talking about signature needles. So I was completely wrong. Disregard everything I said. Thank you so much to people who got in contact with me. It means so much to me that you told me that I was wrong, because I was wrong, and I don't want to put any misinformation out there. Signature needles are amazing and pricey, so I don't want people to listen to me and get stuff wrong. So thank you so much, everybody. Just remember, disregard what I said, please. Check out the Signature Needle Arts website, and everything will be super clear about the convertibles. So there's number one. Number two is we have a giveaway. Mina Phillip, who's amazing. Congratulations on your baby, Mina. She released her New York sock collection, and she gave one to me and one for you guys. So I used a random number generator, and my pillow is not sitting in a good spot. I picked a number using random number generator, and it picked number 37, who is Little Knit 10. So congratulations. I will be sending your Ravelry username to Mina, and she'll be getting that to you. Okay, I'm gonna try really hard not to cough. I feel like it's gonna fail. I have a glass of wine with me. I should have brought water, but today was a really rough day at work. Don't be mean to baristas. It's not fun, especially during rushes. So be nice to your baristas. This is a glass of Sauvignon Blanc, in case anybody cares. So there's that. I did feel like I was gonna cough. I feel like that helped. I'm not sick. It's just the fact that Michigan weather, I feel like weather everywhere too, hasn't been able to make up its mind. It was 60 and stormy with chances of tornadoes the other day. Super windy, but still kind of warm. And then it dropped like 30, 40 degrees, and now it's snowing. So, so my sinuses are just a little all over the place. So if I'm sniffling, or if I cough, or if I clear my throat, I apologize, but it's just real life. I can't control it. It's not going to get better anytime soon, because this weather is going to stick around for a while. It kinds to tend to be the March Michigan way. So yeah, this is the fourth time recording. Stuff has just not been going right. Yesterday, Dad came home early from work. Today I was just out of it, and yeah, it hasn't been going well. So hopefully this is better. Hopefully I stop saying so much. It's just a habit of when I'm thinking. I like to let people know that I'm thinking by using words like So anyway, I do have some really fun knitting content for you. I have my first pair of finished socks of 2017. So I finished my stripy socks, my nomadic yarns. Dobby is a free elf with a contrasting heel of Knit Picks Stroll. Yes, Stroll in Rouge. Yes, Nomadic Yarns, her trusty sock base, which is her 80/20. This is where I was last time. I knit these two at a time. This is my first pair of two. Excuse me, I'm gonna take a breath, take a sip of wine. If you've been with me, you know that I try to not breathe as much when I podcast, and so I swallow a lot of air, and then it just wants to come right back up. So I'm going to take my time. I'm in no rush, and this is supposed to be fun. So this is my first pair of 2 at a time socks, my first pair of socks in 2017, which is so unlike me because last year I've knit almost 40 pairs of socks. But yeah, so my first pair of socks, this will go into my box of socks for Kristen of Yarngasm and Wool and Vine Yarns, her year-long knit along. I'm already a pair behind, but I'll catch up because I have other socks on needles that I cast on this year, so I'm not worried. Yeah, this is a broomstick stitch marker from the Fawn Knits. I love these socks so much. I have so many of Ashley's colorways in my cart and in my favorites on Etsy. I love her yarn so much. Trying so hard not to cough, you guys. So sorry. Okay, so there is that. I love these. I can't wait to put them into my box and kind of have an official box this year because I did not last year. So 2 at a time socks, I will be doing it again. I love them. And this is the Smooth Operator sock pattern by Susan B. Anderson. It is the first afterthought heel that actually fits me. Surprise. I love Susan B. Anderson and everything that she does, so I'm not surprised. I love the decreases on the heel and toe. The construction is genius. So there are those. I'm just gonna keep kind of pausing, and Doug texted me. He's like, "Why is it snowing so much?" Because it is. But I'm going to keep taking a pause to kind of relax myself because I feel like I'm just really rushy and talking really fast. I don't know why. Okay. So, on my needles, I have a few whips, 2 of which you've seen before. So the first one is in my Fringe Supply Co. gray bag in, it has my Wool and Vine Yarns pin and my Legacy Fibers pin. So sorry, you guys. I just have this weird tickle in my throat. I think that got rid of it though, so hopefully I'm done. Yeah, so I have made a lot of progress. Sorry, it was really, really loud. Okay. I'm gonna actually take the cake out. That is not the one. That is my last color, where is the cake that I'm working on. It's here, so that way I put the bag 4 is connected. Okay. So I am on color 5. Last time you saw it, I was on color 4, right at the lace section. So from my adorable Sucre miniature pug loaf stitch marker that I show every time because I'm obsessed with it. I love him. So from there to where I am now is what I've knit since last time I talked to you. I'm obsessed with this pattern still. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. So here it is from edge to where I am now. I'm gonna move that cake. So it's from here all the way to here. So I'm really enjoying the way that this is fading. I think the colors that I picked are absolutely perfect for me. It is a pink to mint gradient. Yeah, I'm really obsessed with this pattern. I do really feel like I'm in the home stretch because I only have 2 more lace sections, which are, it is the section that is kind of slowing me down. So I have a few more rows to knit on the new color, which is Rose Hip by Life in the Long Grass on, oh gosh, what is that sock called? I don't know what the base is, but it's their 75. Oh, my pug is making so much noise. The 75-25 blend, I think. This is it in the skein. It is both mint and pink. So it's going to fade beautifully, I think, into the next colors. I am just obsessed with this pattern. I think I'm going to knock out the lace section tonight, hopefully. I don't have to wake up early for work tomorrow for the first time this week, so hopefully I can knock it out. If not, I'll be close to knocking it out. I'm not gonna cough. I'm just gonna drink the wine. Okay, so yeah, that is my Find Your Fade. I'm so sorry this podcast is kind of a mess. Yeah, so I really, really love this. I cannot wait to have it done. It's gonna be so big and cozy because this isn't even blocked yet. It's gonna be huge. It's already my wingspan. It's so big. This is a pattern by Andrew Mowry, who is a genius. I love it. I don't want to put it down because it's just so pretty. I picked the perfect colors for me. I don't know if I've said that before. I'm not going to go through all the colors just because I feel like I go through that every time. Maybe I'll do it next week or when I'm finished with it, but there's my Find Your Fade. Yes, I'm really, really enjoying that. Okay, next is my Madewell sweater and my other Fringe Supply Go bag with my pin that says, "The future is female." I love it. It makes me happy. So this I'm knitting out of my own yarn, StressKnits yarn, on the squishy, sorry about the needle sounds, on the squishy sock base, which is my MCN, my lofty, light twisted MCN. It's perfect for garments. It's very, very true color. I love this sweater. I cast on for the medium, but I knit to the large dimensions before I split for the sleeves. Because for me, getting a garment to fit in this area is challenging because this area doesn't really fit the rest of my body. So yeah, so this is the wrong side, but yeah, I split for the sleeves since last time you saw it, and I love it. I knit from there. So now that the 100 odd stitches are on the sleeves and not on the body, this is hopefully gonna go by fast. Because I have another sweater or two that I want to cast on before. I want to get this done though. So I'm knitting on my, sorry about the sounds. Oh, I hate that. Okay. I'm knitting on my size 4 signature needle arts. I love them. I love that they twist. Like, that's so cool. I'm with Sue in the whole signature needle revolution. I am so with you, Sue. That is Sue of the Legacy Knits and Legacy Fiber Arts fame. These needles make a world of difference on knitting. They've changed my knitting game. I genuinely enjoy the high quality materials and just the slickness and how fast I can go with them. The amazing pointy stiletto tips. I definitely think the socks are way more pointy and hurt a little more. I mean, they don't hurt, but if you hit it wrong, and it'll pierce your skin. This will too if you try hard enough. These tips, perfect. I love the colors. I just forego one skein of yarn or two and just buy a pair that you use on a regular basis. So if you're a shawl knitter, get your 4 or 5 or 6. If you are a sweater knitter, get that size that you usually knit. Or if you're a sock knitter, get the sock size because they're amazing. this is a no regret purchase. I'm gonna do what Sue and Chelsea, I don't know if Chelsea's doing it, but I'm gonna do what Sue's doing and kind of ask for a set of these from Doug, like every holiday anniversary kind of thing. I have 4s and 5s and 1s. There are a few more sizes. I think I would like to do 3 through 8. Because that's like all the sizes. But those are the ones I use the most. I thought that was Doug. It's not. Yeah, so I'm gonna stop being waxing poetic about needles, but I love them. There is no comparison of these needles. They're amazing. So there's my Made Well by Hohi Locatelli and my signature needle art rant. Here is my yarn, StressKnits yarn in my Rattle colorway. I love it. It is one of my favorite colorways. I named it after a song that means the world to me, from one of my favorite bands. It was one of the first times I ever played it. I saw them live my junior year of college. Penny and Sparrow. It's a really good indie band, mostly sad, depressing music, but that's what I listen to. And they debuted the song Rattle, and it just gives me all the feels. So if you're into kind of like indie, really good music, I highly recommend Penny and Sparrow. And that song in particular. Okay, so now we are going to move on to works in progress that you have not seen. And this next one is kind of really out of my comfort zone. So I bought a skein of Hedgehog Fibers Erin because I wanted to knit a hat. But I've been really obsessed with Karen of Do You Knit lately. She is so incredibly inspiring. Her story is amazing. Christy Glass just did an interview with her that was I loved it. I love Christy Glass's interviews. They're exceptional. Chelsea and Sue of Legacy Fiber Arts and Legacy Knits did an interview a year-ish ago. I love it. I kind of met her at Vogue Knitting Live, but I was kind of shy at Vogue Knitting Live. I didn't like introducing myself to many people, especially people that are just kind of knitting royalty, essentially. So I felt really weird. I talked to her a little bit, but I never was just like, "Hi, I'm Stacy." It's not how I talk, but it's probably how I would have talked because I was so nervous around her. Because I look up to her so much and what she has accomplished. She's amazing. The dyers that she has at her shop and just her whole, like, she's just so not sorry about who she is, and I love her for it. She's amazing. She's a rock star. But I've been really inspired. She has this pattern where you hold a skein of Hedgehog Erin and Hedgehog Kid Silk Lace. This is her exact color pairing that she used for her hat. I kind of fudged it because I don't have the pattern. When I go visit that store, hopefully in October when I go to Rhinebeck, I'm going to purchase it just because, I don't know, I feel weird about it not purchasing it. So, I used her exact combination, which is crazy, loud, and fun, and something I would never knit if it wasn't for her. So, here it is. It's amazing. The halo that this yarn has, sorry if the needle clanking is loud, the halo on this yarn is out of this world. And the fact that this is the product of this, held with this, it's insane. It fits perfectly. I fudged numbers because I don't have the pattern, so I just looked up an Erin weight hat and knit those specs and fits like a dream, and I'm really, really excited to have this done. So that should be done maybe next time. I'm not sure. I kind of knit on it here and there. I actually knit that entire thing while Doug and I were watching the, gosh, what were we watching? We were watching the O.J. Simpson versus the People on Netflix. I think it was an HBO special. It has like Cuba Gooding Jr., John Travolta, David Schwimmer, like all these amazing people in it. And it, oh my god, it was so good. It was so good. Doug and I are really into like the true crime kind of stuff. So it was really, really cool because that happened the year I was born, 1994. So it's just kind of cool to watch stuff that I've heard about because, like, my mom was at home watching it when, like, I was a baby, like, a fresh baby, like, a few months old baby. Yeah, so it was just really cool to finally kind of see it. And I highly recommend that. We're now watching the O.J. Simpson Made in America on Hulu. I think that's what it is. Again, really, really good. It's just kind of our new obsession. I don't know, it's really, really good. Okay, I have one more work in progress, and it is in my new Mrs. Brown's bag, which I love. I'm pretty sure this is the swatch that I knit for her. Obsessed. So here is, it has a nice, beautiful peach handle. This peach zipper is to die for. I'm obsessed with this fabric. And the peach lining is amazing. I love Jody's bags. I highly recommend getting one. It's Jody from Grocery Girls fame, who I also adore. Her and Tracy are amazing, and I'm so excited for their new Craftsy show that's coming out tomorrow. I'm gonna watch it when I get home from work. I'm so excited. But inside, something I've wanted for a while is an Andre Sue Knit sock blank. I got the moth one, the pink background. My goal is to knit one moth, one sock, one moth, the other sock, and to frame this guy. Sorry. Yeah, so I just cast these on the other day, and I'm just starting to get into the moth. So there's not a lot of color besides the light pink, but here it is. I love it so much. These are my size US1 2.25 millimeter signature sock needles. I love them. 64 stitches, 2x2 rib for 20 rounds. I'm obsessed. The fact that those are hand painted is just, it's amazing to me. Yeah, so there is that. Next, what was I going to talk about? I am joining the Brooklyn Knit Folk Quilt along with Jacqueline. I have fabric coming. It should be here by Monday. I'm really excited. I think I'm going to do a twin size. We'll see what happens. I kind of learned how to hand quilt from my grandma who does hand quilting. She does all the stitches by hand. She made Doug and I a wedding quilt, and it's beautiful. It's on her bed. Otherwise I'd bring it out and show it to you, but I'm obsessed with it, and I just kind of want to learn how to quilt. But I'm going to use a machine because I don't have the patience to do it by hand. So that's coming down the pike. I just wanted to let you know that I was joining, and I'm super excited about it. Next is acquisitions. So I ordered the skein in December, but it came here from Australia. It is skein yarn. their top draw sock, which is an 85% superwash merino, 15% nylon, in the Milky Way color, which I've been obsessed with since I saw it on Laura of the Fawn Knits. Her podcast, she knit blueberry waffle socks out of this, and I was just obsessed with the colorway. So it's going to be some sort of pattern socks, maybe Mina's socks. Yeah, so that is now in my stash, and I love it. Next, I'm going to go into my birthday, because Doug took me to Spun Ann Arbor, and I didn't buy any yarn, but I did get some Carbons needles, some US 140-inch circs to do more magic loop, and I also got a tote bag, which is in his car, because he took some orders in today, and I also got the Within book by Jane Richmond and Shannon Cook. Like, just look at how gorgeous this book is. But the main reason I got it, because I do want to knit just about everything in this book. But the one thing that I already have yarn for is the Timber Sweater by Shannon Cook, which is this one. It's a cover sweater. And I'm knitting it out of Brooklyn Tweed, which is what it calls for, but in the postcard colorway. So I'm really, really excited to do this. I think that'll be my next cast on after my Madewell is done. Then after that, Doug kind of got me the best birthday gift ever. So all of you know who have watched this podcast, I am... Sorry guys, I hope that's the last one. I ran out of beverage, so I'm gonna try to make this quick. I'm obsessed with Wollonvine yarn. She is the reason I started podcasting. She is the reason I started dyeing yarn. Kristen is just kind of my mentor, inspiration, everything. She's amazing. And she's the sweetest human being ever. I met her at Vogue Knitting Live, and it was so cool. So Doug got in contact with her and asked her to, if he could purchase a sweater quantity of yarn for me for my birthday. And she agreed to it, which I am just beside myself that she did. So I have a sweater quantity of Gashly Crumb on her Volca base. It's seriously the most beautiful colorway ever. So it's this beautiful mauve with chartreuse and blues and like orange speckles, and it's gorgeous. So this will be either featherweight or a Madewell. So excited about it. So that's happening eventually, probably closer to the fall. And then I do want to cast on a pair of Hermione's Everyday socks in my Ching Fiber Cuttlefish, which I got at Vogue Knitting Live. It's just been kind of calling out to me. I love it. I love all the black in it. So that's coming down the pike. Yeah, so that's just kind of, that is what I've been knitting the past week and a half, 2 weeks. I'm really loving all of my projects. I think I'm gonna work on my Find Your Fade today. After I'm done with this, while it's uploading, watch some Parenthood, because I'm rewatching the series and I forgot how much I love it. But yeah, so there's that. For all of you who were just here for knitting content, that's the show. So thank you so much for hanging out with me, but those of you who are interested in StressKnits, my yarn dyeing company, I do have some information. I'm breathing. So my yarn club for my coming home shipped out. We had some issues with printing, because of course nothing can go right, but we figured it out and it won't be a blip anymore, so those should be getting to you soon. I'll show you that colorway next time I podcast. So sorry, guys. But I can show you the February Yarn of the Month Club because I'm keeping the March Yarn of the Month Club open until Monday, and I'll be taking it down. There are a few spots left, but very limited. I'm really excited for this colorway for this month, but I will show you February's club because I kept a skein for myself because it was in honor of my birthday. So this is Birthday Cake. Everybody should have gotten this by now. I don't think there's anybody international, but this shipped out like the first week of February. So yeah, so it's just a cream skein with a bunch of fun, crazy speckles. My favorite spot is this little blip, but I love this. I think I'm gonna cast this on relatively soon. Sorry, my voice feels like it's going. I'm a mess, you guys. I'm so sorry. But yeah, so there is that. I'm really obsessed with it. So like that's the kind of thing that that is in my yarn of the month. It's just super fun, wonderful. So this will be not making an appearance until May. I think it's going to be a very limited colorway. I'm only going to dye it for mine and Doug's birthday, so February and May, and that's going to be it. So yeah, so this won't be making an appearance into the shop until then, but I love it. I love it so much. So there is that. What else was I going to talk about? Right now in the shop, there are pre-orders that are open until Monday. Taking everything down Monday and starting the dyeing process. I'm so sorry, my voice sounds so bad. So there are pre-orders for my favorite colorways and my most popular colorways. So right now that is Sweet Disposition, Rattle, I Smell Snow, Solstice, and Knitfolk. I think those are the 5, and they are on my MCN base, my squishy sock base, my favorite sock, my 80/20, and my sparkle sock, my 75% superwash merino, 20% nylon, 5% gold stellina. Sorry, I put the pen down. So those are up until then. This is the perfect time to get a sweater quantity if you want one, or enough for a shawl, or just a colorway you haven't been able to get your hands on yet. So that is my thank you, because from the deepest, most sincere part of my heart, I'm blown away with the support of this community in my shop and in my podcast, and I am just so unbelievably thankful, and I have no words for how thankful I am. So this is kind of my way of saying thank you, is putting up pre-orders, and I'm planning on doing that every few months. Yeah, so those are going to be up until Monday, which is the 6th, I believe, somewhere around there of March. But yeah, so if you're interested, go take a look. Thank you so much to everybody who's already purchased. It's overwhelmingly wonderful. So thank you for making my dreams come true of having my own business. It's been amazing. So I can't wait to expand and to continue to do this for many years to come, hopefully. So before I start gushing and crying because I'm feeling myself kind of get there, my voice is disgusting, I'm gonna say goodbye. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to catch you next time. Happy knitting.